gets in on every single play.
Yep, but it's not too often that he goes up against a running back of this caliber, Coach.
It doesn't matter, Kirk. This kid is a tackling machine.
Well, we're just about ready. Let's join in on the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Arkansas is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. And this game is now underway. From the 7. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. First down, 10 yards to go. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looked like both sides tried to get away with some shoving while the ball was in the air. Here's the call. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
It's first and 10. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They're going to pitch it. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 44. The defensive backs moving in closer. Here's the give. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. So this crowd is making their presence felt. He steps out at the 48-yard line. Well, he caught it, but it's almost no yards gained, and now it's fourth down.
Give props to the D here for coming up with a big stop on third down.
Yep, I'm not a big fan on that call there. If I was the offensive coordinator, then I'd make sure I had 3 receivers going down past the first down line.
Brought down at the 28. A good return there, guys.
I'll tell you, the blocking was tremendous on that play.
You're absolutely right. He made some good moves, but the blocking was solid.
They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. New running back now into the backfield. Drops back to pass. He's going to try and scramble. Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on. It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 29. They line up in the shotgun. Scrambling around. He rolls out to the left. And they make the stop at the 32. He didn't look too comfortable on that play.
Guys, it looks to me like he's getting happy feet right now back in the pocket. He needs to be a little bit more patient, step up, and just throw the football.
Hunts it away. Signals for a fair catch. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. They'll start at the 24. First down, 10 to go. One-man backfield. They hand it off. Gets to about the 27-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 27. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. Taking back a yard.
Not a very good read by the quarterback. I think he just wanted to get rid of it before they ended up losing yardage.
It's third down and 8 to go. They come out with 4 wide out. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense.
I like that. The big fellow getting up to knock the ball down.
Yep, on third down, you got to do anything you can to prevent the completion. So he got his hands in the air and he batted it away, Coach.
Now, this is a tough kid. He can beat you in a lot of different ways.
Gets to about the 41-yard line. He showed a good burst there.
Yep, and this gives them great field position.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 41. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Maybe a few, but that's it.
This run was disrupted by the blitz of the middle linebacker.
Yep, and the halfback couldn't slip by. Good play by the defense there.
He's going to try and scramble. Deep pass down the left side. He's got an opening. He's at the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
Hey, they say the best offense is a good defense.
Yep, it sure is when they're putting points on the board.
And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it off. Taken from the 10. He's tackled at the 31. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
Do you think this quarterback is rattled a little bit after that last pick?
He better not be, because it's early in the game, and if he loses his composure, then this team can be in for a very long game. I think he's going to be all right, Coach.
They're packed in tight on the line. And we got an injured player on the field. So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. From the gun. Now he's scrambling. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
They line up in the jumbo set. They go right, and he's tackled behind the line.
These guys have the capability to gain solid, consistent yardage. They have to regroup, come out a bit more motivated next time.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Scrambling around. Going deep on the left side. Can't connect. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Third down, and they need to get it inside the 40. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Got it, and brought down immediately. Fourth down, Coach.
Yeah, they just didn't get enough yardage on that pass.
I actually like the play call here by the offense, but the defense does a nice job of shutting it down that time. Great play recognition by the D.
I got to tell you, I'm really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball away. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again.
This defense was very lucky they didn't give up a home run. They blitzed both cornerbacks and only gave up a 1st and 10. Anytime both corners blitz and you fail to get to the quarterback, the offense is looking at a shot at 6 points.
Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He's out of bounds at the 19. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
And a great ball game so far as we reach the end of one. Our score here at Razorback Stadium: Ohio State 7, Arkansas nothing. First down, 10 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. And he just got drilled. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. It's second down. They'll line it up at the 12. They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, and he finds a wall. 2-yard pickup.
It's a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, the outside linebacker was coming in on a run blitz, and it caused some confusion on the offensive line.
And they'll bring in the goal line set for this one. They go to the ground, and he stops short. No can-do on that run. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, you're absolutely right. Those guys got in there and shut them down, and now they're all fired up.
And this is what power football is all about, folks. Brought down at the 8-yard line. Unbelievable. Another conversion on 4th down.
Hey, they just made the right call at the right time and executed it perfectly.
And the fact that the defense decided to take a playoff didn't hurt either.
And he's taken down just outside the goal line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. And he's taken down at the 36. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. We've got a 1st and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. On the ground, big opening. He's tackled at midfield. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. He'll get it again. He got hit hard. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 45. Single set backfield. Room around the corner. It was the umpire that threw the flag, and generally, that's a holding penalty. That penalty will move them back a bit.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
So it's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line. 1-man backfield. Here's a counter, and he's got open field in front of him. He's taken down at the 41-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Ace backfield. First down, look at the throw. Complete. It's the junior. Brought down at about the 17-yard line.
A pretty nice game there for the quarterback. If he can keep this up, he's going to have some nice numbers at the end of the game.
They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. He drops back. Throws to the receiver. Got it for the touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Taken at the 5. Tackle made at the 35-yard line. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
It'll be interesting to see if the defense has made any adjustments to stop the run game.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they sure couldn't stop him from going down and scoring on that last drive, right, Coach?
He threw that to a guy who was well covered, and it almost got intercepted.
Yeah, he's very lucky. That ball was only tipped.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's tackled at about the 47-yard line.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
Airing it out long. Goes to the halfback. Touchdown. Guys, how fast is this kid?
Well, it's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with him.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. Tackle at the 33. They get the ball back after a touchdown on their last possession.
And the reason why they scored last time was because of the way they ran the football.
Yeah, you're right, Lee. They drove almost a length of the field. Let's see if they can put some more points up on the board.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on their own 42. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. This one will fall incomplete. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
This crowd is energetic, and they'd really love to see a stop right here. The tackle made at the 48-yard line. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial third down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
Tackle around the 40-yard line.
I'm really liking it. See for this
Number
guy.
4.
He's not afraid to go to the air on any down.
First and 10. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws right and caught by the fullback. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
1 yard gain.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. One man backfield. Going right, intercepted. And now he's got room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown!
Man, that was a super play by the defender. Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And the quarterback wishes that he could have that one back. Those are the kind of touchdown passes you don't want to throw.
And he hits the PAT. Arkansas lines up for the kickoff. Gets it off. From the 8-yard line. Gets out to about the 31. So the offense will come back out onto the field hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
This quarterback just needs to get his composure back. If he settles down, then I think this team will be all right.
And if this defense has anything to say about it, they're playing with a ton of emotion after that turnover. Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He drops back. And they push him out at the 35. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The crowd is really letting them hear it. They go with the option. They got to him, and he did not get the first down. They had a moderate amount of yards to gain, and they'll end up a foot or two shy.
Yeah, the defense closed up that hole just in time.
Timeout called by the defense.
It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. And this one is a beauty. They'll take this one from the 10. Tackled at the 40. He almost took that thing all the way.
Boy, that was nicely executed there, wasn't it, Coach?
Yo, Kirk, did you see the lane they created there? Was that a nice job or what?
And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. They'll throw on first down. Brought down at the 46.
That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
Hey, at this level of college football, those are the plays you have to make. And he did well coming down with that one.
falls short. No good. Tackle at the 50-yard line. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. Our score here at Razorback Stadium, Arkansas 21, Ohio State 14. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. And it's off. He's to the 10. He's tackled at the 31. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. From the gun. He's under pressure. Lets it go on the run. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
Brought down at about the 47-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
To the right and tackled immediately. He picks up a yard on the play.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. And this one's broken up.
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
And once again, they'll come to the line, try to convert on 3rd down. They'll work from the shotgun. Quick throw, picked off. And down he goes at the 49-yard line. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there. Great play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. 2 tight ends here. The halfback with a carry. Tackle made at the 38. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
Little handoff. He couldn't shake that tackle. A good 10 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 10 on the play.
So it's 2nd down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the 1st down. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's tackled right around the 18-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
Here's the give. He's taken down at the 11. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd down, 4 yards to go. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. To the right and tackled immediately. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd down, a yard to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. They keep it on the ground and get the 1st down.
Good call there on 3rd down by the old head coach.
Yeah, and also give credit to the big boys up front. They did an excellent job of allowing the back to get nice yardage there.
2 tight ends here. the middle with a fullback. And they'll get him in the backfield. They gave the fullback a shot at picking up yardage, but he couldn't get anything.
That was a beautiful thing to see that defense crash in and bust up the play.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Option left side. He's pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. And they use motion. They run it, and they got him before he could score. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
1-yard gain on the play.
Fourth down. The kicker is out there, and this one is 23 yards away. And he's got it.
I like the fight those guys showed going into the half. They're going to need to keep that going because this is shaping up to be a really close one.
I think you're right, Coach.
Ohio State ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. From the 7. And he's tackled at the 35. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. And he's tackled at about the 49. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Drops back to pass. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
Yeah, that's not going to get the job done on third down. That was pretty much the quarterback's only option. It didn't get him the first.
This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another.
And this offense needs to continue to produce on the scoreboard because they're still losing this game.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There's a player injured down on the field. I can't see who it is. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 27-yard line. One man backfield. And they make the stop at the 33-yard line.
They should continue to run the ball. If they keep this up, the defense will wear down very quickly.
One more quarter of action remaining, and this one has been a real treat. Our score here at Razorback Stadium, Arkansas 21, Ohio State 17. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. The defensive backs moving in closer. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He's taken down at the 39. 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 39. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Option. He tackles him for a loss. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The defensive back's moving in closer. Tackle at the 49-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 43. Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. It's 4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. Gets this one away. Looking for the corner. And he's taken down at the 41. And they come up big on the special teams there.
Boy, I'll tell you, if there's a hole to be found, this kid's going to find it. Sensational punt return, my friends.
They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't. And I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
Going with the shotgun here. Back to throw. Here comes the pressure. And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Kind of looked like he hesitated a little bit too much here.
You're right, Kirk. The protection was good, but they're not going to hold him out there forever.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Deep pass down the right side. Knocked away. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He makes it to the 48-yard line. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch.
Everybody in zone coverage was yelling, "Run!" And the quarterback was able to pick them apart to keep this drive alive.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Throws off his back foot. The defender had it and then dropped it. That could have easily been a turnover.
I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
The defensive back's moving in closer. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They go with the run. Excellent open field tackle. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down now, and they need to get it to the 29. One-man backfield. He's in trouble, brought down.
He took too much time. You got to be more aware in the pocket. This one should keep that offense in check.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looking to throw. There he goes. He's all the way. Touchdown. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
EA Sports and Russell Athletic would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job, guys. And he converts the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Arkansas 28, Ohio State 17. Arkansas yet set to kick this one away. He kicks it. Gathered in at the 6. Brought down at the 35. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. As we've seen before, they go with a hurry-up offense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He lets it go. And that just might do it. Intercepted. Another interception by this defense, and their sideline is really fired up.
That's the 3rd interception today, and this defense is really sticking to their game plan.
Yeah, they didn't want this quarterback to be able to beat them through the air. And with 3 interceptions, I would say they are winning that battle right now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. And they make the stop at the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 38-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Little handoff. Brought down around the 45-yard line. And a good pickup on the ground.
That run now gives them another set of downs to work that clock down.
1st and 10.
Timeout called by the defense.
They line up in the jumbo set. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
And he's brought down there by the senior at linebacker. That won't be the last time today we'll be talking about this young man.
They come out in a goal line set. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. That's going to do it for this one. Our final score, Arkansas 28, Ohio State 17. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Well, Brad, this is one of the most impressive victories that I've seen in my career. Arkansas came into this game with upsets on their mind, and guess what, sweetheart? They pulled it off. It's time to celebrate.
Well, folks, that's it for this edition of NCAA Football 09. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. And remember that if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.